Are you a space marine? No, I'm with the Airborne, written by OK Peak 9537. It was 3 weeks till my retirement and subsequent teaching role. A new force had entered the intergalactic community. Honestly, we, the Reshar Empire, had been too busy with internal politics and the transfer of powers to notice or care. I mean, why should we? It had been nearly 33 galactic years since humanity became our buffer state. Our sector of the galaxy had never been more prosperous and defended. The fact our only issues with humanity was apparently due to a fair number of them being attracted to other species. The worst offenders, or should we say philanderers, were 3 nations, France, Spain, and Italy. They were very skilled in talking their way into other people's bedrooms. But all of that became moot, as a new force forced its way through the buffer state and onto one of our prime worlds. All of our military intelligence came second-hand, but it seems that when humanity met us, there had been an enemy they made elsewhere that bided its time, and so we were beset on multiple fronts. It was during this period that emergency powers were executed, and our government was forced to hold on its transfer of powers. I reached out to our human allies and was told this. Basically, they've teamed up with 3 other empires, who have launched 52 simultaneous attacks. Your troubles come from them overextending. We can help, but I'm sorry to say that it'll only be 1 ship and 1 company. Worried, I asked when, so that we could provide support. No need. Our little angels have this. So it became a waiting game, as our people were enslaved and being placed in horrid conditions. It was 3 weeks, but the ship arrived in our sector, destroying 2 out of 3 enemy vessels, and launching what appeared to be drop pods. What came next went viral throughout the galactic net, as little Rashar girl ran up to one of the drop pods and helped open it.
Are you a space marine?
No, I'm Airborne 11th Division.
Oh,
replied the little girl sadly.
I was hoping to meet a marine.
Sorry, kid, but I'll happily be your angel this evening.
Then he turned to his comm and spoke.
All right, boys, this is a target-rich environment. You have mine and the brass's permission to go all out. Kill any of those tentacled bastards. Just don't hit any of the space elves, and you'll be fine. And Fixer, get me a set of wheels, would you? I've got a passenger already.
The planetary battle was handled systematically and bravely. While the Airborne Division took a few losses, it was an overwhelming victory, with 30 casualties and over 110,000 of the enemy. In fact, the enemy tried to flee, but the intel I was given was correct. They had overextended in order to reach us, and their Polish emissary assured us that they had cut off any reinforcements and retreat. When the war was over 3 years later, our system was greeted by and had human ships guarding our territory. Those ships were the Maria, the Laissez-Faire, and the Impatient Virgin. When greeting the men and women aboard, I found it curious, but everyone greeted us the same way. Before you ask, nope, I am not a Marine. End of story.